Hey everybody, welcome week 5, last week in the entrepreneurial finance course here, and as always I got some sort of a little scenery thing up there. I'll try and keep this one real short. Last week, those of you that have been in there, doing the discussions and homeworks, good work. Those of you that have not been in there, you need to get in there and get caught up. But those of you that are in here are doing real good, so nothing to go over on the past. Upcoming week here, you got chapter, let me see, 14 and 15. Chapter 14 covers things, this term here, plan and exit strategy. I had no idea. Like those of you know, I worked for corporate Domino's, and I had my own franchisee. Um, I happened to still be in the Domino's business when I was getting my MBA. One of the instructors brought up the topic of an exit strategy uh, for entrepreneurs, and it's like, and a lot of us were like, "Oh, what do you mean? We want to we want to have a business and own a business." He says, "Yeah, but how are you going to get out of the business? What if something goes wrong, or what if you just want to retire?" So there's lots of different things that go into it. Um, I mentioned, like I got, I had some Domino stores in Ohio. Um, and some of you have probably seen some of these pictures before. Me and my kiddos there. But we had some stores in Ohio for 3 years. Now, where we had stores was small towns. Um, so we got a good deal on getting those stores, but they were small towns. Um, and so, but unfortunately for me, I still ended up having to go out of business because there were small towns, because of economics in those areas, and also because the parent company, Domino's Pizza, they had went public, and so they did a lot of strategy changing. One of the things with business, if you're a public company, and I think I think in this chapter or the next chapter it talks about um, if you're having troubles and stuff like that, or if you want to make your numbers look good or something, depending on what the case is, you have in my case, Domino's identified about 300 franchisees who had what they call lower sales volume. So when you got the low end, you got the high end. So they identified about a couple hundred of us that they told us they're going to cancel our contracts. So I ended up going out of business. But there again, the chapter 14 covers more of different things that you have to consider when you're in business. If you also chapter 15 here talks things about cash flow, things like that. Are you not bringing in enough money to cover the bills, or you're only breaking even, and there's no so there's a lot of factors that go into it. So that's what these two chapters kind of cover. It's good stuff to know in case you ever get in your own business, or if you're running a business for somebody. When I was in the running corporate stores in Seattle and in Philadelphia, even though we had like 15, 20 corporate stores, there was a few occasions there where we ended up shutting down a couple of stores. So I mean, and there was a reason, and you could look at numbers and figure it all out and say, yep, this particular store by itself is not making money. If we merge, areas, we'd be better off, type thing. So anyway, so that's what those chapters pretty much cover. Um, Let me see, discussion coming up. Discussion, if I remember right. All right. Uh, yeah, here you go. Most important thing you've learned. So anyway, this is always a good topic. Everybody seems to bring up some good ideas there. The other thing on the homework, as in previous, the internet thing, look up, what's this one? All right, here you go. So Security Exchange Commission. So there again, make sure you scroll all the way down so you get all the, all the info there. Okay, and then of course you got your we got the your quiz, final exam, and also an eval. So I always ask that you do the eval so that we can get any feedback. I mean, positive is good, but if you see something you think needs improving, something changed, something didn't look right, let us know, and that way we can fix it. So, all right. So otherwise, I think that's pretty much it for this week. Um, like I say, oh, a test question, of course, is always something. So there you go. There's the test question. Whoops. Alrighty. And otherwise, let me see. Next Just yeah, this is the last week, so if you're going to be in the next term, these are the 3 courses I'm doing next time: Applied Business Research, Consumer Behavior, and the Personal Investing. All right, so I will see you in one of those next week if you're going to be in one of those. So, and with that, I will let you all go, and just have a great week. Get in touch if you need anything. Take care, everybody.